The 1,000-seat capacity church was full. Government officials from near and far were in attendance. Friends, relatives, and well-wishers had a bird's-eye view of the proceedings. It was, however, the sights and sounds on the outside which provided further proof that a great man had died. Bystanders braved Sunday's 33 degrees Celsius temperature, as reported by the Met Service, to say one last time, "I love you," former Prime Minister Edward Philip George Seaga. Hours before the start of the 12 p.m. ceremony, persons were arriving. They weren't sure if they would get a seat inside the church, but they traveled from every corner of the country.
I'm all the way from Westmoreland just to say goodbye and rest in peace.
We are from Rocky Point to pay a visit to our nice hero.
It is so important to be here at Papa Eddie's funeral. He's such a good man, and I'm blessed to be here.
It is a pleasure for me to be here at Mr. Seaga's funeral. Over the years, from a little lad coming up, I hear a lot about Mr. Seaga. My mother used to tell me a lot about him. Things like this we prepare from overnight. So I wake up from 6 o'clock and start ready, reach here about 10:30.
It's my last farewell to a great guy, and wish his family and all his survivors all the best. It's a beautiful service, and just like Seaga would have liked it. A lot of folklore and culture going in it, so I'm very happy.
I need to be here to see what's happening. One man like Mr. Seaga, who, one is for us, the poorer class of people. Yeah, man, I have to be here.
As expected, supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party, which he led for 31 years, were out in the hundreds. Some of whom watched from the sidelines, ringing bells, waving, drumming to their own beat as a final mark of respect to Mr. Seaga.
Today, I came out to show my respect to a great leader.
Seaga is the only MP I ever get anything from. When I used to live on North Street, 24 North Street, a fire was in the yard. But the fire was upstairs, I was living downstairs. And he came, because he was the MP at the time. And he said to us, "You all right?" I said yes, because we didn't really burn out. He's upstairs, I live downstairs. He said, whether you burn out or not, everybody in the yard getting something.
It is an historic moment. It is, I don't know if I will witness another Edward Seaga in my lifetime. I like the fact that there is many religious representation.
He was honored too with emblems and paraphernalia of various types and forms. A colorful personality Mr. Seaga was, so too the mourners celebrating his life.
I had to bring me the way here, I had to tell me how to dress.
Because people from Seaga did me for do that hairstyle, yeah.
This is a design by the Premier Lady, which is Andre Stevens, and I wanted to do white because of the heat. Andre is a personal friend of mine, and I call him over and say, "Andre, listen, I need something for Mr. Seaga's funeral," and we whipped up something together.
It's an African print material, and everywhere I walk, people say they like it. I pick it up about Thursday night. Yeah, and I wear it today.
Among the features of the state funeral was this 1974 Land Rover, made the same year Mr. Seaga took over as party leader. The 45-year-old Jeep pulled the gun carriage that transported the former Prime Minister's body to National Heroes Park. Persons watched from various points along the 2-kilometer trek from the church to the park. Farewell, Mr. Seaga, a man for the people.